what is that sisterhood, the dream behind that, and what is that behind the name?
So once I achieved this dream, I took my license. I didn't want to start this hobby alone. I wanted for any lady who wants to ride a motorcycle or she's interested in this world, I help her and I guide her to this.
Your first ride, were you excited or were you scared?
To be honest, I was scared, of course. I was very excited. Like, I didn't even thought about what would if the bike happened, what if my insurance. I didn't ask about anything. I just wanted the bike so badly. I just wanted to take the first ride on my bike.
Welcome back, X to 10X, a podcast where we explore exceptional stories, leadership, and courage. Today's episode is very different. It's all about motorcycles, it's all about riding a bike, and it's all about a courage and a sisterhood. Today's guest, she is not only a doctor, she is also a founding member of a women-led community in Saudi Arabia, a motorcyclist group. Please welcome once again Dr. Roaa Talal. Hello, doctor.
Hello, hi.
Do you remember your first motorcycle ride and how was it?
Yes, I do. It was a dream. It was a dream since childhood. I remember the first time I rode a motorcycle, I said my dream came true.
Your dream came true. And in which year was it?
It was, let's say, maybe 20 years ago, like since I
20
was really
years
very
ago.
young, and I was like, I think this world has this mystery, and it has this chemistry, and I was very excited to know more and more about motorcycles.
So, what is that sisterhood, the dream behind that, and what is that behind the name?
So once I achieved this dream, I took my license. I didn't want to start this hobby alone. I wanted for any lady who wants to ride a motorcycle or she's interested in this world, I help her and I guide her to this. So I met Captain Saud al-Barak. He is the founder of Brotherhood, and he told me I can help you to assist and do Sisterhood, a group for ladies, and here it started Sisterhood.
Okay, being into a country where, women are not very much appreciated in this field, how difficult it was to start?
It wasn't easy to start a ladies motorcycle club in Saudi, but it wasn't hard because we're having this vision of 2030 in Saudi Arabia where they support women and give their empowerment, and they encourage her to do sports and everything in that field. They help her to achieve her dreams and goals.
That's nice. Yes, I agree with you with the vision of 2030. We came across a lot of women. They are into different sports, different field, and I really appreciate how the country is encouraging women to get into this field. Your first ride, were you excited or were you scared?
To be honest, I was scared, of course. I was very excited. Like, I didn't even thought about what would if the bike happened, what if my insurance. I didn't ask about anything. I just wanted the bike so badly. I just wanted to take the first ride on my bike. I remember I called my friend and I needed help in the beginning because you really feel you have this fear, your excitement. It's very mixed emotions, but I was very, very happy. And even I told my friend, I saw her, I was like, I got a motorcycle, I rented one. Do you want to join me? And she said, yeah. And then I was like, oops. I was like, I don't know how to take people around me. And they didn't teach me that in the institute when I was when I took my license, they didn't tell me how to take passenger. So I said, oh, how I will take her, But I wanted to share with her. It's all about sharing. I love to share this sport with other. So I remember I talked to my coach and I said, like, do you think I can take a passenger? It's like, Roa, yeah, you can do it. Just let her be behind you and just drive normally. And I'm like, okay, come. And we took this ride and it was one of the best rides. Like, everything in the beginning, it has a different taste.
Is she still a part of your sisterhood group?
Actually, no. Like, I have a lot of best friends and close friends. They're not interested in motorcycle, not even my family. But it's a passion. And, we're different. People are different. You can always try different sports, activities, hobbies, and you will find your passion in one of them.
Nice. One person like you want to give credit to when you started this, who would be?
in sisterhood and all this world, it's of course Captain Saud. He helped me a lot in all of this. Like he's supporting always, and it's really nice to share this hobby with a lot of ladies. I really I love my team a lot. I love each one of them, and especially the officers. They help to build this. We're actually a team. I didn't do this by myself. We're all team together.
Definitely, being a women writer, you must have faced a negative judgment and stereotype also. Like, how do you handle them?
To be honest, yes, of course. Especially in the beginning, when we start posting in social media, people say bad words and bad comments. And in the beginning, it was so sad for me, and it even held me back. And I was like, is it right or wrong? And then I sit with myself and I started to think, no, this is something I'm doing is not wrong. It's legal. It's even we're doing it in a good way, and we're doing the safety, and we're wearing our safety gear and in a safe way, and it's a very fun sport. So I sat back and I said, maybe people they're not just used to it. But if we go to Asia or Africa, people are so used to ride motorcycles. Like it's actually their way to move around. And I said, people, they accept ladies, for example, riding horses or riding bicycles. So I said, maybe one day they will accept ladies who ride motorcycles.
You are a doctor also, and you are a founding member of this motorcyclist group also. Be very honest, which one scares you more?
Oh, that's a nice question, to be honest. Both has its responsibilities, to be honest. When I'm in the clinic, of course, I have to give my full focus to this patient, and I have to give a better diagnosis and a very full treatment. And you have to be very careful, especially if I'm extracting a tooth. You have to be very precise. And again, going a ride with ladies, it's actually fun, but it's really a big responsibility, because one time we traveled together, we went to mountains together, and you know how really you have to be responsible for this team. You have to be very careful for the ladies, because some of them are beginners, and some of them they're still new in this hobby. So you're really caring about their safety. And every time any ride goes really nicely, and I always pray God before I start this ride. I say this prayer, and after we finish, I'm like, everybody's happy, safe here, where I'm like, I'm relaxed. But both are sometimes stressful, to be honest. It has this stressful, but I love them both with my whole heart.
Yes, definitely. Both cannot be compared also. But one lesson which motorcycle riding gives you, which dentistry could never give you, what can be?
Let's think quickly about this question. Something that motorcycle give me, the feeling of freedom. Like I feel like I'm flying. I feel I'm out of this world, like in another zone, I feel so not connected, in just a different era.
Okay. You prefer long ride or short ride, and why?
I prefer short rides, to be honest. Like I like long rides sometimes when I just think and I just like, let it go. But I prefer short rides.
Riding requires discipline and awareness also. So how does that translate into a leadership basically?
Yes, you have to be a role model, to be honest. I always try my best to be the best, like wearing my safety gear, not to do anything reckless, to just really be a role model, because you inspire everyone, each person inspire others, because we are people and we connect and we see, oh, what she did, and sometimes you want to do the same. So it's always be better if you do the right thing.
Okay, part of this sisterhood, like in a woman, how does this evolve now after you started in Saudi Arabia?
So we are expanding really. We started from Riyadh and now in Jeddah and soon in Dammam and also in UAE. It's a concept. It's like, sometimes the girls want to hang out, the girls want to have fun. So it's nice to do it together. And there's a lot of women, they're biker, and it's really nice to share this passion together.
How do you manage being a doctor, being a wife, and being a part of this founding member?
Everybody, of course, has their own life and busy life. And here, when you just arrange your time. And I always believe in early mornings, you know, when I wake up at 5 for prayer, this is the best time for me to do my hobbies. I'm a morning person mostly. So I like to use this 1 hour where people are very lazy and they sleep. I like to get used to take the best of it.
Which motorcycle you drive, by the way?
Yes, I I have a lot of motorcycles now. Like I'm
Really?
collecting motorcycles. Yes, actually, I have 5 motorcycles. Yes, and I like to try different motorcycles. Like really, I'm not biased. You can find the motorcycle world. They're very racist, by the way. You know, like race people. They don't like the cruise people. They don't like the adventure, and everybody's like, oh, I like this brand. I like this brand. But for me, like it's just peace. I like all brands. I like to try different motorcycles. It's a really nice world.
Okay. Yeah. That's how you should follow the passion, you know. Yeah.
No bias.
Okay, let's talk about some safety. What safety rule do you wish every rider followed?
Yes, to be honest, I'm a human, you know, and sometimes I say, like, let me go here, it's very close, I'm not gonna wear my safety. And this where accidents happen, you know, where this when you learn your lesson. And one time I had a training in the morning, and it was really very near my home. And I took the safety gear and I didn't wear my pads. I said, like, it's just 5 minutes away, you know, and I'm an expert. I said, like, I'm driving since 5 years, so. And when I'm on my way, you never know what will happen, because something that come from the outside. So I was in the roundabout, entering the roundabout. You would never expect that there's another car from this side will come in front of you, because the roundabout had some constructions. So I entered, and you know, it's like I didn't drink my coffee yet, just going in the roundabout. And when I saw the car, I stopped like suddenly, so I just lost my balance and I just fell down. It's a very small like fall off, but you know, my knees got hurted, like, and 2 months I'm like feeling pain whenever I'm praying. I feel the pain on my knees, and I said, if I was wearing my pad, which would not take more than 1 minute to wear it, I would not lose my pants that I like because it got ripped, you know, my pants. So it's something simple, and you know, like following these rules will like avoid having this kind of injuries that's really not necessary. So I always tell people, like, sometimes you get lazy, but no, don't, never, because you never know what's going to happen from the outside.
So regardless of like it's a long drive, short drive, you should follow the safety procedure.
Always wear your safety gear, because other than that, you made your part. So other than that, okay, some accidents happens, and this is you cannot control. But at least the thing that you can control, don't just.
What would you say a woman watching and they want to join your group, but they're afraid of?
So a lot of people, they say, I want to try, this is super cool, but I'm scared. Fear is normal. We all have fear. I once I was really scared. I remember the moment I used to wear my helmet in the beginning, and I feel my heart beat. Even the helmet is full of, you know, like fog, because I'm breathing like this. So fear is normal in the beginning. But here, when you push yourself and say, no, I'm not going to be inside the box. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to push my limits. I want to do something different and nice. And this is all about life. Of course, I'm not going to say that motorcycle is not risky. It is a risky sport, but if you do it in a good way, why not? Because we can fall off from the street, or from like the table. You can break your arms from the gym, but you're not going to just do nothing in life. You just need to try and just be safe.
It says that a ship in the anchor is safe, but that's what not the ship is made for.
Exactly.
So,
Yes. So we are human. We like to explore life, and motorcycle is a very like nice way for like transportation. I would call it. It's even environmental friendly. It costs less petrol. It has a lot of positive things.
Positive thing, yeah. So being in a warm temperature in a country where the temperature goes up to 50 degrees Celsius, how do you manage in summertime?
To be honest, yes. And like we call it seasons. We bikers, we like to ride in the good weather because
Yeah.
at the end you want to enjoy.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's really hot and you're wearing your full gear and you're sweating, you're not enjoying the ride, right?
Right.
Like you're feeling torture because the wind is very hot. And so we try to stop in this season, and sometimes we try to, for example, travel here when we can go aboard, we can try the Europe side or like other like places where it's more cooler and we can ride there.
You can rent a motorcycle over there.
Yes,
and
of
then you
course.
can
Yes, yes.
ride.
I tried to ride in Morocco, in Qatar, in Kuwait, and I rode in Portugal. It's a different experience. Every country has its like nice roads. Yes.
Different experience in different
Yes,
country.
exactly.
What is the biggest misconcept being a women motorcyclist in the world?
So I noticed like it's not only, for example, in Middle East that women are less to ride motorcycle. Even in Europe, when I went to Portugal, I met this lady and she said like only recently ladies started to ride motorcycle. And I was so surprised. I thought it's only in Middle East, but I think it was a concept that only men has to ride motorcycle, which is I never understand because we are ladies and we can ride, but maybe because ladies, they think the motorcycle is really heavy, but of course we don't carry the motorcycle. Oh, it's heavy. Yeah, I'm not gonna carry it. You know, it's a technique. You know how to ride, and you can ride any motorcycle in the world.
Great. Any message you want to give to the youngsters, those who are not following their passion, apart from motorcycling, paragliding, sailing, whatever it is?
Yes, I always tell everybody to try different stuff. For me, I tried diving, skydive. I did even boat license. I like to try different stuff. So it's nice to try different stuff in life, and then one sport will really have you like as a passion. You find your passion in one of these sports, and here you're gonna grow and go and continue in it. But it's always nice to try.